All right, so here we go. So it's the executive information system. We go to production, business, analytics. Right? We get this bottom one, which is manufacturing production efficiencies. Launch it. Shows up like this. We select the top. Don't change anything here. Come here, choose current month or week or day or whatever you want, right? But we're going to do the month.
Okay.
Well, I tell you what, we'll do last month because that's finished, right? Hit OK and hit run. So take a minute, generate a spreadsheet, and we'll do a pivot table from there. The bad part about this, I wish you could pause.
Right.
Can't. So this could take a minute.
When the video's done, we edit. Can you cut?
You can. I'm not sure if you can do it with this one. But you'd have to bring it in somewhere else and cut it out.
That's what I noticed on my YouTube after it didn't allow you to edit.
Yeah.
You can edit, basically speed up time.
Yeah. Could stop this too and then start back up. But if you're looking at if you're watching the video, you can just scroll to the next phase that shows the actual the next step. Okay, so we see this blinking down here, right? Indicates that it generated a spreadsheet for us. Open this up. The first thing we do is come in here to the data, right? Select A1, insert, pivot table. It'll select the whole entire range. Right? Hit OK. Here's what I do, because I still have a hard time with this new pivot table look. I always go up here and do options, display, classic pivot view, and hit that. Because then I get this thing that looks a little easier. Take the department from over here, put it here. Come down, scroll. We're looking for production actual hours. Make sure it's sum, not count. If it's count, change this. Select sum. Okay. So what we've got here is by department the actual direct hours that they log, which is essentially them working on the machine. So the different departments is, 04 is mechanical assembly and 12 is electrical build. Now I think the only issue we might have is that if these guys here in electrical are working on a mechanical, oops, I'm not totally sure this, back to my spreadsheet, that this number will be totally accurate, because I believe that might just be for the 04. So what we'll do is I'll come back here into the data, kind of find this Workcenter. So I'm going to take the department up here, and I'm going to choose Workcenter. I'm going to bring Workcenter over here. So my number here is 681 instead of the number that we had for, which was 861. So what 861 showed us, let's do this. So if you look at Department 4, what we had is only 554 hours. We're into 4,000. Some of these hours were into 200, which we don't want to see those hours. We only want to see the time, direct time into assembly 4,000.
No, are you sure?
Yes.
I mean, electrical 200 does have fasteners, and that's why I asked. They have their little fastener bin stack over there, and that's the only reason I might consider putting electric 200 in there.
Here's what I would do. I would just take these numbers. So going back, I would go ahead and break this up so it's filtered by department and road by work center. And then that way you can make a decision on whether you just want to take this one and this one, or this one and some portion of this one. So I think as you take a couple months, so anyways, just to finish this off, that's how we get to the spreadsheet. Okay? That's how you'll get your hours, and you can do it by any time frame.